All right. I'm not going to lie to you all. Writing this was really, really difficult for me. I looked at the ideas and prompts that we were sent, and as I read through the questions, I thought, they want me to make this 5 minutes? I could write a whole book about just one of the prompts and then make it a series with each of the books being an additional prompt. But if I have to choose just one place to start, I'm going to start with a lesson that I learned from my newest favorite book, Women Don't Owe You Pretty by Florence Given, which I read this past summer. While I recommend this whole book to anyone looking for a life-changing read, one chapter in particular stood out as I was trying to think of a lesson I've taken from this difficult year that we're about to leave behind. The first line of chapter 8, entitled Protect Your Energy, reads, "First and foremost, your time and energy should be preserved above all for yourself. Anyone who wants to be part of your life must be an addition to your wholeness." When I first read this line, I felt extremely called out. It's hard to admit even now that throughout my life, I've spent a lot of my time and energy trying to find wholeness in other people and places. I wanted going to college to bring it to me. I wanted summer programs to bring it to me. I wanted new and old friendships and relationships to bring it to me. But no matter where I looked for wholeness, I always seemed to end up feeling more broken. While reading this book during quarantine and throughout the months I unexpectedly spent back in my childhood bedroom, I was forced to confront this uncomfortable truth, that I had lost my sense of self by trying to find it in others. Later in the chapter, Given writes, "People who focus on everyone but themselves tend to neglect their own needs in the process. There is nothing noble about self-sacrifice." Even reading this out loud again now sends a little chill down my spine. There's a bit of shame, I feel, about how it took 6 months of being stuck at home in a literal pandemic to realize that maybe, just maybe, the value I hold is within me and cannot be found or validated elsewhere. As we approach Rosh Hashanah, I've been thinking more and more about who I want to be and the legacy I want to leave behind. Our inscriptions in the Book of Life will soon be written. What do I want mine to say? With Florence Given's words in the back of my mind, I'm reminded that I want whatever is written about me to be about me. I want my year to be defined by the joy I find in the many things I do and in the work I accomplish, not by the thoughts or opinions of others. There's one more thread from Given's book I'd like to share with you tonight, one that she brings up throughout the chapters and continues to reference now on social media. She encourages us not to settle for crumbs from life, but instead to make ourselves the whole cake. Our lives should feel full of joy and love on its own, so that the people and things we surround ourselves with are simply icing on top. In essence, that is what I've learned from 5780 and what I hope to bring into 5781. The knowledge that I not only deserve a whole cake, but the ability to make it myself. That is also what I hope will be written about me in the Book of Life, that I've learned to create and find joy in what I have and have refused to settle for crumbs. I hope that when we each reflect on the difficulties we've faced this past year, you are also able to bake yourself a cake and find joy in what you have, because we all deserve the whole damn cake. Thank you, and I'm wishing you all an early Shana Tova from St. Louis.